How's control though, they're setting up Prime to the util, Dizzy over the top, Horn to follow through. Gives them access to the front of it, but again, they have to watch for the showers control. Icy, this time with reinforcements, TP and quick onto the trail as well. JohnQT cannot hold his ground. It's dropped at a moment's notice, but the spike has been planted. You've got that extension and a reflank occurring. Rapidly approaching Jonah P. There's a shot to the head straight away. Sassy gonna be dropped. 10's going for more. Trying to lock it down into the short angle, but G2 fundamentally. Unfortunate timing, the smoke in their faces, but Sentinel not going to be discouraged. Sending out a Dizzy, that's 3 aims. I'm making sure that he deals with that one. Nade rebounding. Here in the wingman going forward. Somali as well. Ricocheting straight up, and that will be denying the plan, at least for the first wave of things here. Still 28 seconds. Got to get a move on. A fight now into shower. Sassy. He's got to lock down and hold down this spot and position. His team is going to be counting on him to have control of this area. Might be calling for the backup and reinforcements, but Trent is just making this tricky business to try and clear him out entirely, and he's going to get back up himself. It's another TP. Dizzy dealt with it, shot down as well with G2. They're flooding them, swarming them, the positions. It doesn't matter about this subpar weaponry. Ult in the face to take. Catches both of them. Star-crossed lovers, what the hell can you do? But a fight on the side is all that matters. It's Valen sticking. Safety in numbers, no chance for Sen there. What are we watching? Hard and fast here towards this A side. All but ready with a util. It's a nade. Doesn't quite catch onto Icy. He's going to be hiding, tucking himself into this smoke. So he's going to play spoiler if he can. Weaker weaponry again in the hands of these Sentinels players, but they are being swarmed, still haven't cleared. Icy just peek his head over there. Tap from Zelsis, pushed back by the mosh pit. The smoke fades away. Got the satchel to disengage.
Super odd moment there. He's stuck in front of the wall while his teammates behind it.
G2 looking to increase that tempo though. Keep being turned up. They're trying to flood their way back in, spamming into the corners. They are worried about these positions, and spot seekers have to be used. Judge shot goes off. That's rattled. That does put fear into you. Strikes it deep into the heart. G2 want nothing to do with Lamps. Going to be going for the out to extremities here of this side of the side as well. Wingman onto the plant. That's going to be denied as well, but still the feed is built up with entirely green G2. They're dominating this one. JohnQT is the last one left. JohnQT, annihilation. It's earned. The time is bought. And he's just waiting for the sound cue, but it's given up. JohnQT realizing it. That's a win in his books. And a round on the board for Sentinels. Same playbook. Straight into the A side as well, clearing out most of these players here. There's a lot of util to try and push them back and away. Lamps control is going to be vitally important. You can see them looking to fight this. 3 players side by side, shoulder to shoulder. G2 not giving this one up, but still can they maintain their composure against the rifle fire? Yes, they can. Rocket, earned and sent. And JohnQT is dropped. Sassy, it's the last one left here. It's got to do it with a bulldog in hand, but not able to put up a fight, not against Icy.
Sending it into A. Launching smoke.
Over and over again, why not? Running back once more. This time on the full eco. For the plant, util maybe going a little bit of miss there. No, just denying them the possibility of getting that plant down as well. Trent still holding down control. Ult looking to be committed. Valen. Orbital strike in his hands. Doesn't go for it though. There's danger in this round with Zekken earning up his own rocket. Zelsis also with the orbital strike. How does this get played? Where's that one getting used? Push it back into Lamps. Only the one. Sassy's going to be cleared out. Peace of mind at least. Jonah P trying to wrap this one around still. Like I said, there is still that danger in the round itself. Valen, attack, trying to force it out. Jonah P gets spotted as well. Across the map, it's a volley. It's going to be landing once more. Not half onto this spike. Time being bled straight off this clock. Jonah P still needs to land a few of these shots. Celsius holding it with the ult, still choosing to commit it. Apparently feeling like this one is potentially winnable, but they've just been cleaned up.
There's no
time though. There's no time. It's ticked away.
Took them so long to be able to get that push-up short on the reach. Nobody's showing themselves at all, and Jonah P's rotated here.
Yes, a shot. The whistle's passed. 10s will finally land it. Still no control though. Out towards over into Lance. A mosh pit. All on top to grab net. No time in the own. They just don't receive it on towards the back end. Sassy trying to wrap it around. It's complete. That pincer maneuver, and they do clean up these players. Wall finally dropped down with the barrier mesh. Another obstacle is going to be
There's space there. There's space there. They don't know.
Oh, he's wiggled his way right past, yet still 10s will collect.
Remember though, Molly here, Nade, and Icy's ult. They can delay plant for a long time to buy time for those rotates.
That might be an issue for them as well. Seeing it come through with a satchel as a showstopper! Rebounding it around! Annihilation not sure if there was that connection. Still Valen, he's rapid onto it. Approaches the angle, backs away now, buying time and space for the rest of his team. The fast onto the flank themselves. Two players wrapping this one. Sentinels need to stick this extension into the play. Ten's at least aware of the fact that he could have missed this chance and opportunity, and the timing, it's gone past and beneath him, flash into their faces, just about dodged. Nobody has given him an inch, and there's the wraparound. Finally, the backstab occurring. Celsius has to put a stop to this, considering using the util as well, but he won't be saving it for the post plant. And again, that discipline on display. G2 not giving anything away, fully grouped up, making sure that they can face all of these fights together. Util points it out and paints that picture out perfectly. And up over the top, Trailblazer, at least with the connection, but the disease was not dealt with. Trent's still going to be repositioning, does have that safety at least. It's an anchoring smoke for him to play around. Both of them propped up. It's a wall that's been drawn, a line in the sand still. Zekken, of course, he's going to step over it. He's eager to draw blood.
Got his ult from that one as well.
He's cleared out most of it. Two players now going to be wrapping this one out through. There's the TP also coming out, away! And reset of the aim just enough here. Thrash has to connect, orbital strike to punish as well. Showstopper in the hands of Zekken. It's anarchy occurring into the server. Orbital strike somehow getting the kill, and Zekken did not know which way to look. 2v3. Tumultuous here for Sentinels. Single kill could do it though. Ten's trying to stay alive, drop down Icy. So fast onto the line. Celsius now, it's the last one left. Bit of spam maybe, but that might be some false confidence. Potentially thinks that he got that one. Leaf gonna be sticking it, bodyguarded all the way. And a round lead now, just for G2. Connection, grabbing that, it's gonna be sailing right over. They're gonna be able to take this one in time at a nightfall. It scatters, it's a good connection, at least onto the three. Dizzy over the top. You gotta pick and choose your targets quite carefully. Right from the side, it's Zekken. He will respond in kind, out wide, snappy. Almost magnetic. It makes it look easy. Difficult spot that G2 are pushed into. Valen, not expecting it. Zekken, so damn active onto these angles. One more from the ace. Prowler spots it. Nade sent flying. Bit of a handshake in the air from it. Let's see. Got to make a go of this. Out through and White shuts him down. No ace in sight, yet still surely time has been bought. And off of that one, noise contact, sensor tripped up. 6-6 is where we stand.
It tends to push out.
Throwing nets.
Does he have that discipline?
Just holding it, slightest of off angles. A lot of players to face him though. You know G2, whenever they make a play, always going to be doing it with the numbers advantage.
Well, that wasn't a mistake from Tens, but he just lost the 1v2.
And there's a fast play from Sentinels themselves. Nades again sailing past one another. Just trying to fight for this one. Control. It's not being given up entirely here to Sentinels. Still with that showers fight. Taken leave. One shot to the body. Brings him down. All weakened up here, but it's an open B site for the taking. G2 happy to capitalize.
They might have to triple TP. They don't have time anymore to actually rotate through spawn, but they'll go for it. And that gives so much room for G2 to get anywhere they want. And they have to take time to even clear this round. Unfortunately, Sentinels overcommitting through that TP.
They thought they had the read on what was going on, right? They thought it was bait over towards B long, finish A, and Valen adds an extra loop, an extra wrinkle.
Get him, wingman.
Trent just pulling the util out of them here. Sentinels really struggling, just trying to take the timing straight past that one with the dizziness of Molly at their feet. G2 lighting them all up.
Hours. You saw G2 have one of these types of rounds where they dogged down B-Long, saw nothing, and flanked really fast. But Sentinel's not doing anything with that information.
Well, he's spawning too much here. Trailblazer needs to be broken, grabbing it in response to it, but they're being squeezed. Barrier mesh, hello, that makes things very damn awkward. Straight in through, onto the side as well. They are just overwhelming it. Brute force. Name of the game here for G2, still with a plant online. And the reinforcements of Sentinels.
Thanks, Wings.
Just lacking that timing for now. Now grouped up and catching this one still. It's bullets to the side, traded. I see there, making sure to shut down Zekken. 2v3 still for Sentinels, and they do have a slight weapon advantage, but only slight. Still getting a bit of a move on and a run-up. Trent is happy to just play the close quarters angle.
What a bonus round for G2 to get.
How many times have we seen a late pivot?
And Valent's just working him into a pretzel right now with a lot of this calling because there's no bodies to even watch this one. Yep, no Thrash going to be committed either. Let's try and get themselves in. We'll be having that one for the post plant. That's even if they can get themselves into it. Orbital strike. Backing away, wards them. At least for now, G2 won't be able to get that plant down. Leaf, he's going walks about. At least still going to be spotted here. Trent with another tap. Trying to force this one. Still with that deadlock util. It's up and away, but the space and the side is given. Oh, coverage! Trying to catch that one. Bullet to the back of the head, not quite there, Valen. Making sure that his sight was cleanly set onto it. Now a Thrash plant again, being pushed back and away. It is chaos into the mix. Thrash of his own, right around to the side as a detainment, and we're seeing every single possibility. G2, they've just dominated it. Plant, shut down, time is of the essence.
They can't get it back.
Celtics just needs to stay alive. Swarms, everyone after him. It's barely there, but G2, they finagle it. There with that angle, needs to be watched for. Down to the minute. Okay.
And that's already calling Zekin off. Meanwhile, there's still two players here. Good thing that John has that wall, though.
Now you're going to see the scurrying away these players. I mean, Sentinels just completely giving this one up. This is still Showers being held by Valen the entire time.
He's planning to wait out this wall and then hit. It's going to be so low the time.
Yep, just breaking it down now, though. Good to see if they can take this one forwards, making sure they deal all the appropriate utility. Plant goes down, and there was nobody onto the side from Sen to even deny it still. Ults have to be used. There's a showstopper around to the side. An adjustment there. Snaps into the floor. Icy bringing down second. G2 looking primed and ready. Lighting up the feed. He's in the danger zone.
Excuse me.
Absolutely absurd stuff. Jonah just drops him, and with that, first kill going away. Barry Mesh dropped down. Sentinels the only consolation. This fast flank occurring. They're going to be rapid through with it. Caesar's dropped down. Annihilation to buy them a little bit more time. Nightfall flank follows through. It's all concatenated. Flank is denied. Damage is done to all of them, but it has to be the spray through second at least. Dropping Jonah P, wading through the murky depths there. The smoke not covering it. John QT just none the wiser. Only two to stand from Sentinels here. And this is the map. G2, complete control. Second having to get a marathon sprint on, even just to regroup. Time taken away with a pit drop down. There is no chance at this point. It has to be a bit of luck on the side of these Sen players. They want to stay in this map. Perfect in terms of discipline. G2 deny any chance of that.
And perfect as well in terms of that attack.
Going to be having that passive map control. As the kit is active, and here's emphasis being placed here by Sentinels. Looks like they want to try and pivot this potentially over towards the A side, with the door opened up wide. Horn, it's just on the G2 side of things here. Paranoia flooding through, nothing to cover this one onto that high ground position. G2, the firing line to approach them as well. Anybody who just tries to skip their way through already with that casualty. Zekin going down, now John QT sticking the plan. Paranoia soups its way past, already G2 getting some bodies now onto the side. Looking to try and take this one a bit more fast. Again with the approach, doubled up, still with that discipline. Nothing missing in terms of the pieces. A tap already from Valen, looking for that first wave of util. Everyone pre-aiming up to the skies. Sliders and gaps into the smokes as well, and the tiniest of differences might make all the difference here for G2. Still doubled up, tripled up, trying to find these. Fast flank, round from the back, Tens is trying to deliver it. Again, low on HP though, 5 just to work with. He's got a contestant tangle with all of Icy.
Are playing quite passive. They're going to open up the door. Valen might be under trouble because of that door open.
Just spotted second, there's no way.
I mean, he's challenging.
Commits right past, he wants a challenge, he'll take it. Straight up, space gained and granted. Trent now with a job to try and drop this one, hold it back as well. Sees, plants it, deep onto the corner. Will prevent them from really trying to push it back and out, but a util supplementary in nature. It's perfect there from Sentinels. Tens with the flash, and Celtics can hear all the footsteps. Final player, Icy. Notified, smoked off. Very little in terms of the chances they're really even giving him. Flawless right back. Nobody onto the B side to contest this one. Nade's going to sail past, grab net, barrier mesh, all going to be enveloping. Nobody can really press past this one. Still, sends us in the face of John QT. Doesn't matter. Trying to hold it, so okay, Odin spam away. Hey, well, hold on. Paranoia Maybe getting a bit overzealous there, still Icy. Hello, with the nade. Wow, the Sheriff. He's earned himself another one. Oh, here, Rocket! Denied. Tent plucks him out of the sky. Has to come back. And fourth we go. G2 swinging out. Only down to the 1 second. He's going to have to pull off a miracle. Satchel pushing him back and away. Another tap as well. Into the smoke. Tracers. Point and click. Adventure game. G2 pulling it from the brink.
Could have been dangerous. Leaf likes to play aggressive there.
Oh, this might be a little late here from Jonah P. He might not get out.
Just full sending it. Okay, Pitt to just try and cover this one. He fires right back. Still scared of that threat. The approach as well from all of these players. Horn has to be dealt with. It is broken. Jonah P still stands his ground, holds it down. And there's so many layers to the G2 protocols, man.
They can't get in, and everybody's here now. If they push in, they're dead.
Be prime time for the pivot.
That's a great kill.
On to Leaf.
No lockdown now available, so retake potential plummets for G2.
The util going down line as well. No alarm bot through B. Fallon's going to have to pick up that area. Icy as well. Forced to lock this down for his team. TP committed. That's 10. It's right behind him, actually. Just takes tree control. Icy, a lot's going to be asked of him, and he will deliver. Paranoia glides through. The prediction is elite.
Icy is just different today.
Who is this guy?
I have the spike.
If this is the level of player that they're going to have moving into playoffs, potentially moving into champs, how do you stop G2?
Everything going right for them. And the firepower was always a question mark, but now you cannot question it. It's forced 10s into this 1v3. Lurked as well.
They're playing so solid, too. Look at the setup inside the stairs.
Yeah.
Now they know.
So patient.
10 seconds
waiting it out.
left.
Time against them. They see the tether, the trail. Points it directly to 10s. There will be no escape from that. Spammed in his direction. G2. Another round on the board for them. Nanoswarm's not really too much of a problem. Friendly fire. Just from the grab there. Not going to be too worried about it, though. They do have an open sight. Best chance the Sentinels have had in quite some time. Unfortunately, don't have the weaponry. That explains the eagerness. Second, he's going to be stepping up to this one. Stun. Doesn't have to worry about it as much. This is real aggression. Trying to get proactive now, at least with this hold into the post. Molly rebounds. Trip dealt with, at least, but still with a massive disadvantage. Haunt in their face. Baits out the first shot. Annihilation through and over. But there should be no danger. Surely you got to imagine they clear every single possibility still to stand. Sentinels from the brink. And it's only Icy. Just like that, switches around, complete 180 through the wall. It's online, available in the back pocket.
Oh, they used the deep wall into Waterfall, but Leaf is ahead of it.
Spots out onto Valorant, forces out this Paranoia. Again, the time is going to be ticking. The fuse battered away into the corner as well. Could just send it with a pre-aim and a fire. Doesn't expect Leaf. It's not cleared. He's the one who's finding all of the marks. A lot of space given up. Sentinels just willing now to play this one entirely off-site. Is there ready, at least for the mount spam. Bullets going to be raining down upon them, but do they have anything to stop this one? Nade as well follows through. Icy, he's got one at least with the connection, pushing through, it's perfection again. G2, can you praise this team more?
Even Valen's position on top of the ledge.
Tiffle, at least for his life, and Sentinels are making this feel like all that pressure coming towards A. Door's going to be broken up, though, no one expecting that wraparound trade, at least in sight. It does make it nice and even, 4 versus 4. But still that uncertainty.
Tens used this Paranoia in desperation, and now they don't have it to actually pounce on the site anymore.
And with Sassy gone, they're lacking all initiation tools.
Slightest of pause being called, but Sentinels want to send this one forwards, flying. Jonah P, too much to really deal with. Overwhelmed.
Exactly
Out onto the site, there was backup there in the form of Leaf, but wasn't long for this
Where
world.
are they going?
TP cancel, not too sure. All the way over towards C, didn't like what they saw, at least from that neural theft.
Sentinels have a combined 69 health. I mean, almost nothing to work with.
And that creates openings, at least Ten's going to be hearing this one. A couple of footsteps. Gives him an indicator. He has to be the one to provide them the win.
He might have missed the timing. He might have given it a little too long. No.
Looking away and around, spots the second one. Backs away, plays his life. Intelligence there, at least on show. Fast through and away. I see still bit of that health advantage, but too many obstacles, surely. Yes, indeed. Such back with the rest of the team now out through B as well, spotting it again. Second does not have the weapon for the job here. Has to avoid most of these fights coming his way. Space garnered though. Lurk's being caught. Jonah P deals with Celsius, locked down. Any sort of plans to deal with this, all being overlaid. Overlap now. These were the Nightfall. Sentinels crest away, knives are out. Tens is catching them. And as well, hearing it, Icy. Sky might be the difference maker. Annihilation, not sure if that's a miss or what, but Leaf now onto the defuse, sticking, and it needs to be presence from Sentinels. They can't just give this one up. Bodies matching him. Leaf has to get off of it. Leaf demolishes it.
Again, Icy plays so well in that situation, and the Nightfall hits everybody on Sentinel, so...
Not leaving anybody's onto the site, at least not to contain. G2 are going to be able to get that free plant off. Trent now into it.
The timing.
He's missed it. Leaf's just been inserted as well. This guy is going to be delivering that backstab. It might just be fatal. Trent as well being pushed and pressed away here. We're still going to grab that. Locked down. Into the corner. Celsius just peeking, taking these fights at just the right timing. It's opportunities presented now to Sentinels, but they have to try and wrap this one up, and they are being picked apart just from the side, but it's only Jonah P left to remain, and he can't land the finish. That's actually committed by Valin. Oh, he's right to the side. Classic in his hands. Hello. Unawareness. What is going on here?
I'm baffled that Tens didn't get that comm from his teammate. It was right underneath him, looked like a free kill. How is Valin the one that survives? How is he continuing to get value?
There's just no chance. The weapons are being handed over. The map is in disarray in terms of the defense. The Sentinels, I mean, Trent has lurked his order, is whacking away, surely.
What are you saving here?
You're in a 2v5.
Surely.
What do you do in this spot?
Backing away, saving a gun. They don't want to keep the sting in the hands of Celsius. He's going to look for at least a couple of kills here, but they're saving the Bulldog.
You're not even getting super thrilled with damage done here for Celsius, right? The Cypher ult on defense.
Economy's still going to be flourishing here for G2, and it's a round win nevertheless as well. Okay, almost there with the ace.
I mean, that would have just been ridiculous.
Even the ace would have been the saddest ace that this...
He's sitting pretty anchoring, but there's a storm coming here. Camely spotting the one, grab net, has to fall over the kill, there's no chance, man. Jonah P just spamming away. There is that return of the fire. Damage being done as well, has slowed this push to a crawl, but G2 now finally committing to it, but they hear the jump up. Tens accounting for that one. There's a flank. It's finally going to be falling, and speaking of falling, G2 just struggling to really get a handle onto this side. It's a flood at 10. Valin doing the most right now. Touch to the corner, the spam and the damage. Icy, he's left alone to do it all. 21 health, they just spot the body and jumping around. Classic will do it. A hold, giving it up now, still with a double setup, but a nade clears most of this one. Nothing to really obstruct. Satchel's through, on top of all of it. Valin with a TP, any sort of punishment, it's not quite there. Sentinel's gonna have to play this one, but a retake and spam from Celsius. Again, high ground position. Line of fire, straight down to him. They want to fight this one aggressively. G2 straight up through into the back of the site, trying to create some space for them. It's a showstopper now offloaded in response to this pit. Drop down in their faces, not a lot to work with, yet still blindly firing away. Icy cleaned up in the process. Losing players here, but with the pit remaining, Jonah P no longer a problem. He's picked off, and with it, the pit will fall. Leaf has to do a lot. A little bit too much to overcome. Trent, slightly ajar, taps away, no way, forcing into the 1v1. And JungQT unable to even get half. Destroy with a horn stick and half, and swing! To deny Trent a monstrous clutch. Velodus, heavy stack of the players. 4 from Sentinels committing to this one and trying to disrespect through into the one-way. The punish inside, Annihilation wraps himself around, trying to break this one, but the punish is still there. Predicted in terms of the movement and the pathing. There has to be a rotation now from G2.
Do you use Icy's ult in this round? You're in a 3v4, it doesn't look winnable for you, no real map control. Are you just trying to look to save that?
He comes from the school of EG, so he might just send it. Despite the situation, Sentinels is fully rotating with the deadlock util put down on A.
A entirely, they just gave it up. Willing to try and fight this one. It's a double, high, low. Needs to be that response. There it is! And that's a rocket. It whistles straight past. Narrowly avoiding falling. 2 to stand here for G2. Tens Sidus of off angles here, but Haunt not broken for him. He's revealed, sees now nade, rebounding into the corner. Trent is so damn low. 11 HP still now, sticking in easy coverage. Icy, he will drop and fall, and the jumping peak again paves the way for victory here for Sentinels.
Surprised that Sen are not looking to try to cover.
30
Door's
seconds
been
left.
opened wide. Might as well roll out the red carpet.
This looks like it's on Zelsis. Do they read his position over towards B main?
Trips down, here's the plan. It's all happening all at the same
Spike
time here, just
planted.
trying to catch these low time his potential, just in case there are stragglers from the G2 camp. They've set themselves up now into it. And just in that transitionary period, I mean, Jonapi was not ready for a fight there, but seems like neither was Zelsis. He's the one who falls, and this is going to be a save. And they'll do it. This is full emphasis being placed over towards C. Showstopper, it was earned prior, trips into the face as well, but the timing just ducked straight past it. Icy, he's hunting. Hot onto their heels.
Oh.
Tail end of the fuse, just doesn't quite get it off still.
I mean, that space, though.
He's not going to be pushed away from this spot. Sentinels have to answer this somehow. Util into their hands. The Prowler at least catching on to that contact. And a kill. It is there. Icy, it's not able to escape away from this one here. Has to be fast and loose once more from Sentinels, but it has to all come together. G2 entirely off-site. They want to play this one straight away. Winning these fights. Valid brings it at 4v4. Time to get away. Paranoia sweeps its way. Tens. The pressure is applied, but his team needs to at least get onto this here. What is the call? Nobody finding it. Time is ticking. Options escaping. And Sentinels just can't quite manage it. Kills need to be found. Flooding forwards. G2 Patience wins the day.
G2 rewarded, and Trent in another masterful C post-plant situation. Whacking those kills onto the board.